Hey guys, EVG here, and welcome to another edition of SmashTalk. And this one's going to be a shorter one. This time, we're going to be considering a leak that just appeared. And potential spoilers for Smash Bros. Ultimate follow. So if you don't want to hear any potential spoilers or see anything that was leaked, then go on, get out of here. Watch a different video. Still here? Alright, and let's get cracking. So this picture leak came about on Reddit. It was supposedly a Snapchat post from some guy who worked at a printing company, I guess, doing promotional work for stuff like the Grinch and whatnot. And apparently he had some Smash Bros artwork too. The banner in particular, which appears to be on a wristband, like one of those wristbands you get at the fair or the zoo or something. At least that's what I think it looks like. Anywho, so the characters that were leaked on it are as follows: Shadow the Hedgehog, Banjo-Kazooie, Isaac, Ken, Mach Rider, Gino, and the Chorus Kids. 7 new characters to be revealed in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. According to that banner, anyway. Now, what I'm going to be doing in this video is basically talking about which camp I'm in, essentially. Based on the information I've heard. This is all based on hearsay, so you're not going to see me trying to prove or disprove this leak, just giving my opinion on it. And like I said, it's all based on hearsay, because, what, do you think I'm going to do some research? I kid. Anyway, continuing on. I am kind of on the fence, but leaning towards real. This gives off the same energy that the ESRB leak did for Super Smash Bros. For 3DS. The difference being that I absolutely hated what was leaked there, and what's leaked on here actually fills me with excitement. You know? Here's the thing. Sakurai has mentioned quite a few things. First of all, back in June, when they fully revealed Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, he said that he's making including every single fighter ever his #1 goal, so he's kind of hoping we aren't expecting too many new challengers. Let me start with that. Ever since Sakurai said that, we have been under the assumption that we're going to get, at the most, 11 newcomers. Where did I come up with that number? That is, 12 newcomers is the most amount of newcomers we've ever had in the Smash Bros. Series. And that was from Smash 64, the very first one. We proceeded to get 14. We proceeded to get, I believe, 14 in Melee. And then 13, I think, in Brawl. And then we got like 17 to 21 in Smash Wii U and 3DS. Of course, the 17 being before DLC, 21 being after. Anywho, so naturally we have assumed that, hey, when he says don't expect too many new challengers, that means we're going to get the least amount of newcomers in Smash Bros. History, carrying over to this new Smash Bros. He never said that. Those words never escaped his lips. Therefore, I don't put any stock in this, because that's always just been a theory. That's always just been something we guessed based on what he said. He said he's hoping we're not expecting too many new challengers. We don't know what his definition is of too many. That's all up to Sakurai. We just made this rule, pretty much. So, he could easily trump that if he wanted to. To me, I feel like he trumped that during the first Smash Bros. Direct, where he revealed, where as soon as he said, I hope you're not expecting too many new challengers, he revealed Simon, Richter, Kron, Dark Samus, K. Rool. And then not too long after that, Isabelle. And yes, after they revealed Isabelle, he did say that they were going a little overboard, so they're going to slow down on newcomer announcements. He didn't say they were going to slow down on newcomers, as in there's few left. That again is something that we insinuated from what he said. That doesn't mean that's what he said outright. What he said was he's going to slow down on newcomer reveals. That means, to me, that means slow down on the frequency of newcomer reveals. You're not going to see a newcomer reveal every month or every 2 weeks or something like that. To me, that says, okay, so either there's two ways. One, the thing that we've always been we have been thinking, which is there's not a lot of newcomers left. Or two, they're just going to cram all the newcomers. There are quite a few newcomers left, and they're just going to cram them all into one announcement. In this case, a potential Smash Bros. Ultimate Direct. If this leak is to be believed, then I'm going with the latter. Now, there has been a lot of evidence coming out about the background situations of this leak. For example, the promotional Grinch artwork. People are debating over whether this artwork has existed or not. I personally think that doesn't matter. I don't think that matters at all. It'd be like, if this is promotional artwork that has been released or not, I do not think it matters. The fact that he has templates for it just shows that he is in a position to have templates for it. And yes, anyone can print out their templates, but if you look closely, you can see like instructions and potential like codes or barcodes or something. That's way too much detail for that. Not to mention, people like to allude to the fact that there is a full Battlefield background for the Smash Ultimate banner, and I can say that does seem legitimate, like having the full background banner, because obviously, if they were trying to put all the characters in and then add more later on, they'd have to redo the artwork multiple times, and I don't think they would do that. I think it's a simple copy and paste job. And yeah, people say that anyone could do this, but I like to think about what RC Omni said on Twitter once. It's like, it's not that anyone can do this, it's just that it can come from anywhere. It's like when brag tag coming up, when I leaked the Yoshi's Crafted World. People were coming at me like, anybody can Photoshop this. I'm like, yeah, but I can't. I don't know how. I'm ignorant. You see? It turned out to be real. Anywho. Moving on. As for the characters themselves, I was just watching Alex talk about this. Not any of these characters are like, yeah, no way. Like, they never add these characters. Every character feels like has a reason to be there. Shadow, Ken, Gino, Isaac, and Banjo-Kazooie are obviously the ones that were highly requested. Well, maybe not Ken, but I don't know. Ken just seems like the obvious pick. And then the Chorus Kids and Mach Rider. Chorus Kids, I feel, were highly requested around the ballot area, and as we can see, the ballot definitely influenced Smash Ultimate's roster decisions. So, and what do I mean by they were popular in the ballot era? Well, you remember the Gamatsu leak? The only two characters that were on that leak that never made it to Smash Wii U were Chrom and the Chorus Kids. We got Chrom, Chorus Kids are left. If Chrom was heavily voted for in the Smash ballot, most likely due to the Gamatsu leak, then for what reason would the Chorus Kids not be heavily requested either? Of course, this is just logical speculation, I guess you could call it, but at the end it's speculation. Either way, I think that's pretty much a good way to think about it. And then as for Mach Rider, I mean, we gotta have some sort of surprise character in there, right? At least, that's what I would say, but that would also counteract my next argument, or my next point. People are wondering, where's Incineroar? Where's the 7th gen Pokemon? Where's the new Pokemon? Right? Because every iteration of Smash Brothers, we've had a new Pokemon. To me, this falls in line with the what I said earlier about we made up that rule. Sakurai has never outright said, okay, so the deal is if I have Pokemon, in order to have Pokemon in Smash, I have to add a new one for each game that I produce. He never said that. That has never been a written rule. So my original thought for why Mach Rider was there was because it felt like it might have been obligatory to have some sort of retro representative in each Smash Bros. Game. But at the same time, I feel like Mach Rider was requested during the time of the ballot, because I do remember people talking about Mach Rider back in 2015. But my big reasoning as to why Mach Rider is in there, Sakurai. That's it. Sakurai just wanted Mach Rider in, because he felt like it. There's just some things that you can't put logic behind. Some things that you just have to say, it just happened. That to me is one of them. But either way, as for how I feel personally about this roster, I love it. This is like the perfect Smash Brothers roster to me. This is absolute perfection, and well, virtually absolute perfection. All I can say is that there are characters that are not on here that I would like to see, but if this is what we get, I just can't ask for them. I cannot bring myself to ask for them. Those of you who follow me on Twitter, you know I'm on the Rex and Pyra Master Chief train. I don't think I could ask for them anymore if this is what we get. It's crazy. That'd be amazing. But either way, another thing to consider, I guess. Hang on, let me think about this for a minute. Now, people have been going back and forth about this, talking about, hey, some of this information has changed, some of this information is different, or this counters what Sakurai has been saying. And as I said, Sakurai loves to troll. He loves to be modest, and he loves to troll. So I don't really put too much stock in what Sakurai says in press interviews and whatnot. Don't get me wrong, some of the things I listen to and I do believe are accurate. Like, for example, when he said his eyes were red his eyes were red in the video for when they did the direct in August, my mind never went to, oh, he's clearly teasing King K. Rool, like a lot of other people were. I was like, nah, this man's tired. Leave him alone. So, I believe him in a lot of things. But there are some things that I just have to take with a grain of salt. Be like, that might be press speak. That might be press speak. And his actions lately have been showing me, yeah, that's press speak. And I know there are a lot of people who are going around like, no, this is fake, because why would the chorus kids be there? Or why is there no Sora? Or why is there no Steve from Minecraft or something? And to that I just say, ESRB Leak. I felt the exact same way. I understand how you feel. Back when the ESRB leaks dropped, I promised that it was fake. I was like, please, this has got to be fake. Because Shulk doesn't look like Shulk in any of the videos. His movements are not Shulk-ish. There is no sign of Lucas. And for some reason, we have Dr. Mario in from Melee, but not Mewtwo. So I thought there were just so many weird decisions with this that made me think, yeah, it has to be fake. Because these are all extremely weird decisions. And then we find out later, nope, it was real. That was the roster. And then Sakurai showed that Mewtwo was coming later, and then he announced Lucas later, and I had nothing to complain about. But you get what I'm saying with this, right? A lot of this whole real or fake business, until it's outright confirmed, it's based on what we want. People who say take this with a grain of salt, people who say take this with a grain of salt, people who say this isn't real, are the people who either don't want to hurt themselves by getting too hyped up, which is understandable, or people who simply are upset because a character they like isn't in there, so they'll do anything they can to show that, to justify that it's falsified, which is, while I understand, it's kind of less understand. I don't know how to say this. Point is, don't be selfish about it. Give a look at all different views, all different aspects. Try to take in as much information as you can about it. I'm trying to, and so far nothing has outright told me this is real or this is fake. Okay, let me rephrase that. Nothing has outright told me that this is fake. Some things have told me that this seems real, but nothing has told me that this is fake, or even that this seems fake. Everything so far has really told me that this seems real, but nothing has said it's outright real. You get what I'm saying? Or am I confusing you in a little circle? Either way. Yeah. So that's my thoughts on the latest leak. So if you guys enjoyed this little video, be sure to leave a like, it helps out. Don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more of my, or hear more of my ramblings, I guess. And tell me what you think about this leak, if you stuck around to the end. Alright? Well, that's it for me. I'll catch you guys in the next one. See you later.